Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? We have a conversation that I think it needs to be had. I don't know. I'm a little confused as to all the drama that is coming out of this latest interview with, I guess his name is Giorgio. I don't know if he's new on the scene. Does anybody know if he's new on the scene? I do want to point out, however, that YouTube interviews are the worst ever. They're the worst interviews ever. But they're becoming more and more popular than, NBC, ABC, Dateline 48 Hours. So, I think his name is Giorgio. I really don't know his name, and I apologize for not knowing your name because I just don't care. But he got another exclusive interview post Robin Live Fest on Watch What Happens Live. And I think the thing that bothers me the most about the Mistress, and I'm only going to call you a Mistress because we don't know your name. So we have to give you a title, right? If that's okay with you. I don't have anything else to go on, or else I'd love to speak you into existence properly, right? But I don't know if you want that. I don't know if you're asking me to do something better than what you have done, right? You're not asking me to be fair because there are things that you have done that wasn't fair either. Hi, Michelle Bell. Hi, sweetie. So I have some questions. I saw it the night that Giorgio put it. One thing about me, I will not jump on a story, but I always let my spidey senses feel the energy. And immediately, I was not feeling the Mistress's story. Now, is that the Mistress's problem? And the Mistress being that with Juan and Robin, is that the Mistress's problem, or did Giorgio mislead us by way of his probing questions? So, I've given depositions, right? And when somebody asks you a question, it could be your best friend, it could be the court of law, right? When you talk in terms of code, hesitation, stumbling over your words, making up shit to add to the shit, you no longer can be believed. Michelle, you're wondering the same thing, right? You no longer can make me believe you when I ask you a fucking question, right? So when I say to you, what happened, sweetie? I shouldn't get, well, it's just that you start out like that, I'm already suspicious category for you. If you come at me straight, let me tell you what he did. I've been talking to him for a year. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to be like, tell me more. Because I'm going to know immediately that you're lying. immediately. And that's not because I'm a psychic. That's because you can always tell when someone's lying. And when I say lying, I do mean embellishing a story. Now, Robin, of course, is lying. What makes it sad is that she's telling Juan's story. That's what makes it sad. She's protecting Juan. The question then becomes, why, when this woman came out, her face, and nobody was looking for her, no one was looking for her, no one was accusing her of anything, this woman came out her face and contacted, what's her name, Robin, and contacted Giselle simultaneously, right, to say, this is what's happening between me and your husband. This is what's happening between me and your best friend, Juan, and her husband. Because Giselle said that. She said, I want to be the bitch, right? She was in she was in an airport, and the text message came through. Her first thought was a smackdown, right? So no one was looking for you. And so you got your story out to Robin, to the intended target. You got it out, you embarrassed her, and you made sure you embarrassed her to her friend, Mistress. So whatever you did already worked. Why are we going further than that? What happened in the exchange of conversations since the text message that you gave Robin to the time that you spoke with Giorgio? What happened? Because by the time you brought it to the public, you were pissed. Period. Wow. Now, I didn't understand the interview at all. I didn't understand the second time coming out. The first time, I got it. The first time, I didn't understand it because I don't know what led to that. What led to the revelation of you wanting to say, fuck them hoes. They're playing me. Nobody plays me because that's what I'm expecting would have been behind the scenes. You don't get to call me a liar, right? I'm expecting that there must have been conversations. You know why I'm expecting there must have been conversations? Because Robin panicked. And her and Giselle had to get on their stupid podcast because Robin panicked. There's more to the story. Cut to the second interview under Giorgio's podcast. Can't remember his name. Where he spends the whole time leading her. It wasn't the woman's statement at all. You, Giorgio, was leading this. Hi, Black Pearl. Hi, Stephen. I need someone to say, let me break it down for you. From point A to point B. Because now, Mistress, you know you're a hot topic. Don't play innocent. I just don't really want to hurt Robin. But nobody puts a credit card down for no reason. No, bitch, tell us. What was the reason? Because now I have to question the second part. If you had not given this interview, I believed you. But now I have to question the second part of the interview, which is he brought a friend, the friend exposed himself, and that scared you. There are truths and there are half truths going on here. So, do we have a mistress that's just trying to ruin Juan? Do we have a mistress that maybe you were speaking to for a year and then finally he sees you, he sets the hotel up, which is what I really believe, that it was set up from jump. All right. That's what I really believe. That it was something like, I'll pay for one day, you pay for the next day. But from the beginning, you know why? Do you know why? Hotels don't take one day at a time. I lost my credit card, so I can't pay for the second day. Robin's story, not Juan's story. That doesn't make sense. That's not what hotels do when you book in advance. Help me out, people. You coming in from Canada. You staying for 3 days somewhere. You book it 3 days somewhere. So the story's not making sense. At first she was going to Canada, but then wound up in Baltimore. I don't even care if you booked it. First she was going to California. You're on Baltimore. I don't even care if she booked it from California. Were you booking it for one day? Because that's called prostitution whore. Were you booking it for one day to meet up with Juan and had every intentions to go home after Canada after that? And then you were like, wow, let's stay one more day. Like, nothing's making sense. Help me out. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know. I'm trying. Oh, my cards. I don't have my female cards. Ugh. Fuck it. I'll use the MasterCard. I need the MasterCards anyway when we talk about mistresses. There's a woman right there. Where's my female cards? I think I was charging them in the back room for the Leo. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Does this make any sense to you? Nothing makes sense. You're not the first person to travel, sweetie. And you don't get to book shit without telling Airbnb, the hotel, Motel 6. How many days are you staying? 3? It'll cost you this amount of dollars for 3 days. Where's your credit card, bitch? It should have been paid for. You can't even register the first night without your credit card, which means the credit card would have been on file already. What am I missing, people? Help me out here. Have you never traveled? Tower. Something's not right. Has nobody ever traveled? Your credit card's already on file because credit card people, the industry is not stupid. They know you get drunk. Hi, Magic Mermaid. Michelle, please help me out here. I don't know. Everybody's listening to voices that are coming out of my head, right? Okay. So the industry already knows that the people in their hotels are fuck-ups. They're a bunch of drunks. They're a bunch of sexual beings. What is a hotel for but for except Disneyland. That's where you go to take your family. That's what it's for. They're not going to wait for you to get drunk. You go, I had last credit card. So, what do I do? They're going to be like, oh, that's okay. We have your credit card on file. Go get some sleep. Do you have your key card? Okay, we have everything under control. In fact, you've already been charged again. Have a good night, sir. That's the industry. I'm Hotel Hilton right now. Robin panicked, which means the story she told was between her and Giselle. Can I tell you something? This story is not coming out of Juan's mouth. This is no he said, she said, because that couldn't be used in a court of law. She wouldn't be able to say, he said she lost her credit card. She would be able to say, he said, he told me he lost his credit card. But she wouldn't be able to say, he said that she said. It's too much. It immediately gets convoluted. So the whole story is tainted from jump. Michelle, the hotel's going to make sure that they get their money. The industry has been through this. Exactly. Okay. Do you believe the mistress? Let me know if you believe the mistress. I'm suspect right now. I got to open my door. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about the mistress. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. The mistress is your love. She is your beloved. She is your something or other. Let me be fair to her, God. She is your love. She's your beloved. She's your daughter. Please allow me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Let me open. All right. Lies. Everybody's lying. And the one person we haven't heard from is the man that was with the mistress. Robin, you never defend someone like that. Robin would take a bullet for Juan. Like, seriously. Robin is one of those people that would wind up in jail. And when you say to many women are in jail, when you say, why are you in here? Well, he went to go rob a bank. And you're like, oh, so you robbed a bank? No. How'd you get in here? I was in a car with him. And so when he robbed the bank, he threw the money at me because I was in the front seat. And my fingerprints was all over the money bag. Did you know he was going to rob the bank? Kind of, sort of. Kind of talked about it. Robin, you're in jail for 25 years as an accessory to robbery. Why are you here? Because he gave me the gun that he killed somebody with. Were you at the scene? No. How did he get the gun to you? Oh, he brought it to my house. And you took it? Yeah. And hid it? Yeah. Sweetie, where? Oh, underneath my pillow. And then a 6-year-old in the house found the gun. So you're in for multiple things. Yeah, kind of. It's just a lot. Women in prison, You know I'm not lying. Tell me if that's not your story, women in prison. Most of you have a story to tell based upon idiot men. Ride or die, Magic Mermaid. Exactly. Robin would take a bullet for one. My God, people, it's a mess. If you would like a reading with me, I was going to say for me. Please do this for me. 213-458-7408. The readings are in Zoom or FaceTime. I really, really love Zoom. I never thought I would get to that place. I'm in love with doing readings in person for you. 213-458-7408. They're on FaceTime. They're on Zoom. And if you want regular phone, that, of course, is no problem at all. Also, WhatsApp for my international people. All right, guys. Do you believe the mistress? Pure essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. She's hiding. She's not telling the truth, guys. She's not. I think we're going to hear from her again with some more exaggerated stories about this weekend event. You know, one day my dad died on an operating table. And the doctor that was putting a pacemaker in, and his heart stopped. And the doctor that was taking care of him said to my family and myself, the doctor said, I've never lost a patient, and I wasn't about to lose him. So he brings him back, right? When he comes back, because he had an actual death, and if you ask my dad ever after this, when was his birthday, he will say which one. Because there's one on May 15th, and there was what he calls a whole new birth date on June 19th, because he literally died, right? And then when the doctors and the team came to visit him, a team from the other side came to speak with my dad, because I was there, right? And I love this kind of stuff. By this time, I'm a full-fledged psychic. So they come to speak with him, and they say, and he's wide awake. He literally had a heart attack, had a pacemaker put in, and I swear within hours he was sitting up. This man was a miracle, right? So they come in to speak with him, and they say to him, did you have an experience? And at first, he doesn't know what they're talking about, because I'm watching this. And once he recognized from their probing, like Giorgio's probing, he realized what they were asking was, did you meet Jesus? It started out with no. Before they left, that story grew and grew and grew. He met Jesus. He met Archangel Michael. He met Archangel Gabriel. He was at the pearly gates. And I'm sitting there going, this man is lying. But he loved the attention. There's more stories coming out. She's not going to want to end this. Neither is Giorgio. Giorgio's got the hot ticket right now. He's feeling his ass. These two have to collaborate again. Repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. The woman is sick. Juan, you paired up with the sick woman. and she felt rejected. And so, hence the story, because something happened in between. There's more to the story. Robin, Juan, did you tell the woman to go kiss your ass? And she was like, I'll show you. I'll show you. To the point where she brought up the fact that you're portraying part of a predator's game. Because remember, this story also didn't come out until Juan had that Choplin University drama. How much of this is coerced? And Giorgio, I gotta be honest with you. Why do I feel like you're in bed with her? Why do I feel like it wasn't that? Why do I feel like Giorgio's playing all of us? To be honest with you, even his studio looked fake. Did you guys see his studio? Like, who puts bubbly on display in the back? Oh my God, I'm so disgusted right now. I'm disgusted. Hold on a second, guys.
Chats afterwards.
I guess his thing is called Giorgio Says. Giorgio looks a little Pee Wee Herman. He looks a little Pee Wee Hermanish to me. He only has 2,000 subscribers and 113 videos, which means, let me see how far back he goes in his videos. His very first video was 1 year ago in January. Yeah. And he only has 2,000 views, but some of his channel might have 8,000 or 9,000 views, 2,000 subscribers. But he mostly gets 11 views, 24 views, 26 views. He mostly gets very little views. Very little views. So I'm thinking Giorgio and the Mistress are in bed together. Because by the time we get to Robin, initially, his first video on Robin had 222 views. Then there's one on Juan Dixon being exposed that has 5,000 views. Then we have Real Housewives of Potomac, Juan Dixon, a 4-minute video for 2,000 views. Then we have the most recent one, because his name was put out there in the first one, but the most recent one, Exclusive Real Housewives of Potomac, that one has 36,000 views, and that is the most recent one that was put out. Guys, you all are being tricked by this guy, Giorgio says. He's in bed with her. That's why the interview didn't sound right. I'm listening and I'm like, what's happening? Why is he leading her? Giorgio, you don't know the story. The only two people I want to hear from is Juan and the Mistress. But you were leading the platform in your last video, which was very suspect. There is something wrong with this interview. This is not the Mistress. This is Giorgio. Giorgio says is in bed with the Mistress. Solar plex, I always forget where the solar plex is. Solar plex is up here. Intuition. Intuition. I wonder if this is for me, where they're like, follow your intuition. Follow your gut. Follow your intuition. And then I get triumphant. I get triumphant under this card, right? I get triumphant under this card. So there was some sense of success under this lie. This is a crock of bullshit. All right, let me push this up here. I'm sorry, I didn't do that in the first place, but it's okay. Now, let's see what the real cards say. Ace of Wands. Wanting a new beginning. Guys, I got to turn this into Giorgio, not the Mistress. Giorgio says, has been out for a year, hasn't been getting the views that it needed, came up. I don't know if he contacted the woman or the woman contacted him, but saw this as a way to increase his platform. It kind of didn't work, though. He may have gotten 34,000 views in his one video, but there's something about his ability to come across well in his videos that doesn't make sense. And I have to tell you, you know what the dead giveaway for me was? Buble. He had a can of Buble on his shelf. And it was a very up and atom type of looking display, like he copied Up and Atom. This is a temporary success for you, Giorgio. I also feel like there absolutely was an extortion of money coming through. And so when Robin said the woman asked for a ZELLE for money, I think it was through Giorgio. Because that now is making sense why the ZELLE came into it. There was a ZELLE account. There was a ZELLE account. And Giorgio was going to split it with Robin. That's why you got to have the psychic. That's why you got to have the psychic. You got to have the psychic. I have to tell you, without me, y'all be believing half this bullshit. Michelle, is it making sense though? Tell me, is anything here making sense? Because spirit never lies. Giorgio is in on this. I'm trying to highlight you, but it's not working. Oh, I took my pens out. Giorgio's in on this, guys. Oh my God. And Kempai is like, oh, I'm going to put the link down below. Because my friend, Giorgio, says, bitch, ain't nobody your friend. You don't know him. That's why my black ass don't give nobody credit. Where'd you get your information from? Don't know, don't care, not saying. Don't give nobody credit. You know who I give credit to? God. But I'm glad he did put it through because I didn't know his channel. Now that I look at his channel and I study his channel, this bitch ain't nobody. Nobody. He's a nobody. Somehow or another, these two got together, created this site. Hold on a second. Hold on. Something else is missing. I got people in Canada, but I don't want to call them. When did Canada lift restrictions to COVID? All right, guys, something's not right. Oh, I'm getting sick to my stomach. I don't know what this means. Maybe I don't have enough information. But it says here, today, the government of Canada announced the removal of all COVID-19 entry restrictions, as well as testing, quarantine, and isolation requirements for anyone entering Canada effective October 1st, 2022. Let me see if I missed something else here, because I'm about to get so nervous right now. New release. Since the beginning of the pandemic, the government Canada has taken a layered approach to border management to protect the health and safety of Canadians. As the pandemic situation continues to evolve, adjustments to border measures have been informed by the latest evidence, available data, operational considerations, and the epidemiological situation, both in Canada and international. Today, the government of Canada announced the removal of all COVID-19 entry restrictions, as well as testing, quarantine, and isolation requirements for anyone entering Canada effective October 1st. The removal of border measures have been facilitated by a number of factors, blah, 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 blah. Effective October 1st, 2022, all travelers regardless of citizenship, will no longer have to submit public health, proof of vaccination, carry out COVID-19 related quarantine or isolation, monitor and report if they develop signs of COVID-19. Transport Canada is also removing existing travel requirements as of October 1st, 2022. Travelers will no longer be required to undergo health checks or wear masks on planes and trains. September 26th is also a date. It was, I guess, official on the date released was September 26th. That's what I have here. The date of the release was September 26, 2022. The date was October 1st official. Listen to me carefully, because you all are missing something. Robin admitted that this drama went down while they were filming. While they were filming, this situation went down. That means she traveled, came to Washington, D.C. area, lost her credit card, etc., etc., while they were filming. And she didn't say anything while they were filming. But travel restrictions lifted October 1st, 2022. They finished filming in August 2022. Am I getting across to you guys what I'm trying to say? She specifically said she couldn't do anything until the restrictions were lifted. I'm now discovering the restrictions weren't lifted until October 1st, 2022. That was just a few months ago. But they filmed during the spring, summer. And then Robin said she didn't bring it up because of yada, yada, boom, boom, boom. How many people are lying here? The only thing that's not lying to me, unless I'm missing something, and I very well could be missing something, the restrictions didn't get lifted until October 1st, 2022. The season wrapped in August. Am I making sense to you? Anything is making sense? Giorgio, did you participate in his whole lie to get clicks and views? Because a man does show up here to create conflict. I'm not saying there's not a mistress conversation going on. I'm saying people are lying. I get the strength card. I get an offer. The offer to me means extortion. I get the Six of Cups, which is familiar energy. And I'm warning you guys, Giorgio and the mistress know each other. That's why she couldn't speak emphatically, because she didn't have a story to tell. I need more. Am I making sense, Juanita? Because I feel like I'm the fucking crazy one. Every blogger is running with this story as if this mistress has a valid point. Giorgio is in on it. They were going to extort Juan and split the fees. That's why the ZELLE came in, because the ZELLE was going to Giorgio. I love me some spirits. I love me some spirits. I love my peoples. They really take care of me and break things down. You're the only one making. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm the lie buster. Giorgio is the ZELLE keeper. The fuck? Oh my God. All for money. They really thought, what they thought was that there was enough money here. That's what they thought. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna keep your anonymous, okay? I'm gonna keep your anonymous. And then Kempai is like, if anybody doxes, no, I need to know this bitch's name. Give me her name. Let me interview her. They're playing in our face. They're playing in our faces. So now, what makes me wonder something so more crazy is the storyline between Robin and Giselle, because even that is something. The storyline between Robin and Giselle came way after the Choplin stuff came out. What if they're banking on this story to deflect how bad the situation is between Juan and the university? Because I don't think it's enough to say between Robin and Giselle, my husband's cheating. I don't want anybody to find out. So what we're going to do is conspire and say that everyone else's husband is cheating. Ashley, get in here. This is what we're going to do this season. Doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right to me. There's a whole nother story that I feel like Robin is trying to help Juan. I still think it's a Juan thing. Help Juan maybe settle the case without it being so much in a public eye. Because that story must be so much dirtier than anything. That story from the university is dirty. And although the guy said he went to Juan for help, now I'm questioning, was Juan in on the joke from Jump at the university? And that would be more embarrassing for Juan's sons to know. So then Giselle and Robin came up with, well, let's just accuse everybody's husband It worked with Monique. It's going to work with everybody else. That's going to be the storyline. Nobody's going to be thinking about what did Juan do with Joplin. Everybody's going to be talking about Juan cheating. And you could handle that, Robin. Everybody is messing with our heads. Robin and Giselle, the Mistress, and Giorgio. And Juan is messing with the university with his lies. Come on, guys. Come on. This is ridiculous when I'm trying. Yep. Stressed beyond stressed. The magician. Let's trick everybody. And I guess this is the Mistress. In the end, this comes down to money. Remember, clicks turns into money. This man comes up again, who I believe is Giorgio. Something good coming out of a bad situation. Something good coming out of a bad situation. And there might be another man involved here. Might be another man involved. Could Juan be involved? Could Juan have told the Mistress, I need you to make up, or not, maybe not make up. I need you to tell my wife, da-da-da-da, boom, 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 because I need to save face? Is this a whole, like, do we need Alfred Hitchcock? Where is Alfred Hitchcock when we need him? Jordan Peele? Help us. Jordan, help us. This is ridiculous. Comes down to money. Oh my God. Oh my God. The hell is this? What the hell is this? Bravo. What the hell is happening here, Bravo? Giorgio's a fake. Period. Point blank. Mother effing fake. You faker. You faker. You're in bed with the Mistress. Juan is in bed with the Mistress. Juan is in bed with Robin. Robin is in bed with Giselle. Bravo, you are clueless. They played you. They wanted all this drama to take away from the real story of the Joplin University that Juan is knee deep in. It doesn't come down to, oh, I told Juan, but he didn't do anything about it. When you start dissecting what the hell happened, Juan knew. Probably saw the videotapes. Yeah. I can't. I've never. This is for the psychosis category in YouTube. Giorgio, psychotic. The Mistress, psychotic. Juan, psychotic. Robin, psychotic. Giselle, psychotic. You're all crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe this, Spirit. What in the heck is this? I mean, thank you, Spirit. I would not believe what I got today. Listen, I talked to them all day. Today blew me away. Today blew me away. I can't think straight. Usually when I get something so powerful, I need to take a nap because this blew me away. All right, guys. Call me for your own personal because this is crazy. Call me for your own personal reading. Let me tell you something. The way I do my job, I take it very seriously. No one can discount how good I am. I already know this, right? So brag on, Tracy. I will. I will. No one can discount the job that I do. But this right here, this is on a whole nother psychic level. I've advanced. I've arrived. I'm so pissed right now. You know, I'm gonna take this card because it's kind of bothering me. It was the I can't. All right, let me see. Oh. I saw the madness. It all comes back to Chaplin University. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to one is hiding a lot with that case. Notice how quiet that case got. Notice how quiet that case got. And Giorgio says, and the mistress, you couldn't travel until October 1st, 2022. So where's that receipt at? Where Juan paid for 1 day, Robin. Where is that receipt at? That you and Juan made up a receipt. You people disgust me. You people disgust me. Show me that receipt where he paid for 1 day. You can't pay for a day. The industry is not set up that way. At first, she was going to California. But she did go to California. But then she detoured. Who got that kind of money to just detour? You liar. You liar. You disgust me. Mistress, listen, I'm not against mistresses. You guys know we've discussed this 100 times. I am not against mistresses. I will never blame the mistress for what a married man know what he is doing. Right. You will never get me to, the mistress. No. You know why I'm bothered today? Because of Giorgio. Because that interview didn't make sense. Shame on them, says Michelle Bell. Shame on them. All of them. All right, let's see what the cards say. Upside down. Upside down Avenger. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause? Who came up with this cock and bull story? That's what I need to know. Where's the book? Oh, here it is. Avenger. It doesn't make sense. Avenger. What really happened at that university? What really happened at that university? Thank you, AB. That story is the big story. That's the cover up. Interesting. Shadow Avenger manifests as resorting to violence. I don't really see that. From acts of eco-terrorism to bombing abortion clinics. That's the example. Shadow Avenger manages to resorting to violence. I don't get that. Look for a lifelong pattern. Here's where it makes sense. Of defending for representing causes on behalf of others. I'm going to end it with this. This whole thing is about defending Juan and the Chaplin University case. This whole thing was about tricking us to look over here because we love salacious stories about cheating so that maybe Juan can settle this case with the university. Maybe. Something's not right here, people. Something's not right. What happened at Chaplin University? Is there more going on here at Chaplin University? Robin. The only person I want to hear from this point on is Juan. Giorgio, you lie. Mistress, you lie. Robin, you lie. Giselle, you lie. Juan, speak. As a matter of fact, start hashtagging at Chaplin University and demand to know any updates about this case. And start telling Chaplin, Juan is lying. I demand to know more public information about this case. Let me just look up one more thing. Because I feel like they're evil Avengers. Evil Avenger meaning. Let me see if I can get it another way. Dark Adventures is a movie. I don't want to know what they're called. Are there evil Avengers? The Dark Avengers, a group of supervillains. The Dark Avengers are a group of supervillains who banded together under the leadership of the influential Juan Dixon. So the adventures are, Giorgio says, the Mistress, Robin, Giselle, the leader of the Dark Adventures in this Real Housewives of Potomac is Juan. It's Juan. It's Juan. They're all supervillains. What is an evil superhero called? Supervillain. Anti-hero. Give it up to spirit, y'all. Give it up to spirit. If I've never proved that I don't talk to spirit true and true, then I can't prove anything else to you. Now, when it came to Super, I didn't know Super from A Tale in a Wall of New Orleans, from Mardi Gras to Super. And everything in Super came out true. Everything in Super came out true. I did not know this woman. This story, Giorgio says, you're in bed with the Mistress, who's in bed with Robin, who's in bed with Giselle, who's all trying to protect Juan. Thank you, Black Pearl. Thank you. I really appreciate this. I wish I could take full credit for it, but I am disciplined. I hear spirit, but I will thank you on behalf of spirit. Thank you, sweetie. Spirit never lies. Spirit never lies. All right, guys, I am spiritually spent. This was a good day. I'm going to listen to some mantra music and get my life back because this is disgusting. Get off of me, you. Giorgio says, get off of me. Mistress, get off of me. Robin, get off of me. Giselle, get off of me. And Juan, You better get your justice with Choplin University because a boy got hurt. A young man got hurt. All right, guys. Whew. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Call me for your own personal readings, 213-458-7408. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.